Hi, I'm Nitin Dhavari. I'm working with TechVision as a software developer. I joined Niwant after completing my 10th standard, and I wanted to learn computer. I heard from someone that a visually impaired person can learn computer with help of screen reader, and I wasn't aware about the screen reader. So I learned computer with help of JAWS, which is screen reader. Then I done my PGDCA, that is post graduation diploma in computer applications. So after completing the PGDCA, I was looking for job. So I couldn't convert an interview. I realized that I'm lacking in communication and logical reasoning. So then Niwant came with a software division called TechVision, and I absorbed as a software developer. So I learned in TechVision all these things like communication skills and logical reasoning, and now I'm comfortably working with our clients as a software developer. So it's very difficult for me to learn all those things. I struggle a lot to learn all those things like programming languages, communication skills, and logical reasoning. So I feel that if any avenue available for a visually impaired person, then they can definitely learn all those things and definitely be IT professional.
Yes, I am Rahul Nalge. I am working with TechVision since 1 year as an accessibility tester, developer, and as a trainer also.
What is accessibility testing?
Yes, in the computer field, so many disabled person can operate the internet, but so many websites are not accessible for a disabled person. So what I am doing here, I test every day some website, then I provide the solution how to make accessible website.
Okay. Have you faced challenges while getting a job?
Yeah, actually my big problem is communication skill. So while suppose I have to write report, so that time I have to face so many grammar and vocabularies issue. So that time was very tough for me.
As a trainer, do you think you can teach visually challenged students how to learn the computer?
Sure, why not?
Hello, I am Mrs. Meera Badvi, founder director of Niwant Andh Mukta Vikasalaya. 15 years ago, when I started working for the visually challenged students pursuing higher education, as there was no support system for them, there was not a single word in Braille that was available for them. No educational help, no help from the family, nothing. In these circumstances, it was very challenging to run Niwant. Gradually, as students started coming to Niwant, it struck me that they have different dreams to realize, different passions that lead their lives. Taking all these factors into consideration, I started training them and putting them on various career paths unknown to the visually challenged world. For example, dancing, bakery confectionery, law, commerce, and D.Ed, B.Ed, these are the common courses that they were following. In spite of all these courses that they pursued, and through the efforts of Niwant, somehow we could place a number of students in various fields. But unfortunately, there was always a question mark on every degree or a certificate that these students of mine received. The thing was, the education that they received ought to have converted into a very honorable job for them. There are basically two main things that are a problem for converting their talents into employability. One is they lack in certain aspects like computer literacy, basic communication, and personality development. If they have to live up to the times, all this has to happen to them, because actually technology is no bar for them. The mainstream companies are not also aware of the fact that these are people with lot of talent and intelligence, and they are employable in very intellectual jobs. To address these problems, we need to have a program through which they are self-sustainable, and the employments that they get should see to it that it is a challenge to their brains and their intellectual abilities.
I am Vandana Gandhi. Professionally, I am an engineer. I am associated with Niwant for almost 2 years. Here I am coaching the students for different languages, and then we are mainly concentrating on competitive exams for government jobs and PSUs like banking sector, etc. Mainly at clerk level and assistant level. We are preparing them for English, maths, logical question solving, reasoning, etc. As the situation is at present, very few students are able to clear these competitive exams, CET exams, etc. As the students need more training in communication skills, typing skills, practical hands-on on computer, and also maths and problem solving. What I feel is, even those students who have passed MSc they need more practice, hands-on practice, to reach some satisfactory level at the computer working. So typing skills, computer working, communication, etc. needs to be addressed.
Hi, I'm Vinaya and I'm a lawyer, and I've been teaching a law students law subjects for the past 2 years now. And I just wanted to tell you about how it's very difficult to learn law if you do not have access to the internet. Like, there are students right now who have passed the exams only because they have access to technology, because law is such a subject that is so vast that if you want to look up something, you cannot possibly afford to go to the library and look it up in the library. You need to have access to the internet so that you can look it up, you just look it up online in a matter of a few seconds. So the point is that for subjects like law or engineering or other professional courses, it's very important to have access to the internet. So the problem that I faced with the student that I taught law to was that he was very smart and he had already finished a BA and an MA, but yet he was working as a telephone operator. And now that he is studying law, he might be able to look at a brighter future. But just for him to finish law, finish his LLB, he will have to study all the subjects that we studied in English, which is a real challenge for someone who has studied in a Marathi medium all his life.
I am Siddhant Sotre. I am currently looking after the Tech Vision division of Niwant, which is a software development division. I have seen a lot of my colleagues really struggle a lot and come up in the software development field as a profession. Most of them, being from the vernacular background, have faced a lot of challenges in terms of communication skills, the knowledge of language required to grasp the new technologies, etc. But they have struggled and they have really come up to this stage because there has been some sort of guidance that has been going on in the Tech Vision team itself. Somewhere for students who are coming up, I really feel that such kind of guidance and such kind of streamlining that would take place under proper trainers is very much required for people to be successful IT professionals. Because Tech Vision is certainly looking forward to employ a lot of visually challenged. We are a team of 9 right now. We really look forward to have more and more visually challenged professionals with us. Training academy is very essential, or a place wherein all these students who want to pursue IT as a profession, they are nurtured very well.
Hi, my name is Sarang Kulkarni. I am the Vice President of Boardwalk Tech. This is a startup company in Palo Alto, California, and I wanted to talk a little bit about our experience with Niwant Tech Vision in terms of all the work they have done for Boardwalk Tech. So I met Siddhant and the team and Anand about a year and a half ago, and I was very surprised to see that they were actually working with computers. Some of them had finished courses, bachelor degrees in computer science. So I was wondering what they were doing in terms of work, and actually none of them had opportunities at that point of time. So we thought that maybe we could give this a shot and see if they could do a small project in Boardwalk, and we did give them a 3-month project which they executed very well considering their experience. And based on that, we continued giving them more and more work as our confidence in them increased. And today, as a result of their, I would say, dedication and enthusiasm, I think they've overcome to a large extent the challenge that they face with their disability, and they've become an integral part of our team. So they are really doing wonderful work with Boardwalk, and we think they are a big asset now to Boardwalk. Going forward, I think they've developed a small team, and I'm sure it could grow to a lot more people. They could serve, or they could actually execute projects in a lot of companies and be equally valuable to other companies. I think there's 2 things that could help them to set up, to grow this team, to grow this idea of Tech Vision. And one of them basically is, you need to recruit more people, but there is a certain skill set which is required, which is beyond the existing things which a person who's doing programming or any computer work needs, and that is, for example, technical communication, or working with the JAWS software which enables them to actually interact with the computer. So training is a big part. So you can get a lot more people if you had a training program which basically made them ready for the workforce, a white collar job in the field of computers. And secondly, there is a big need for creating an awareness among the IT industry, so that they realize that these guys can actually perform equally or even sometimes better than your regular sighted people. So this idea has a big potential. This Tech Vision could be a platform on which we can build, we can recruit more and more visually challenged people. I mean, it will be great for them, it will give them a rewarding career, as well as it will, I'm sure, help a lot of people solve their technical problems. So I think it's a win-win situation, and we should do all we can to help them grow.
Talent does not require eyesight, it just requires an insight. Every visually challenged individual has a special insight of his own bestowed by the Almighty. It is because of this insight that he is able to make his unique contribution and value addition to any work he involves himself in. We believe that we live in times when talent is valued. We believe that we live in times and society where physical limitations are not given any importance, and only the merit is what is counted and valued. Our visually challenged students are capable and competent enough to prove their worth in any reputable decent job that is present in the society today. However, we believe that today there is a basic lack of awareness amongst the mainstream employers regarding the competencies and capabilities of our visually challenged students, and perhaps because of this unawareness, the opportunities that are lying in the mainstream employment world are not being exploited, and a major pool of talent is left untapped. We believe that a well-designed learning and development curriculum or a program for these non-sighted friends can not only polish their career competencies and bring them up to the mark of the expectations of the mainstream employers, but also help them achieve their dreams, their desires, and their big aims in life, so to say. Our vision is to be a facilitator in building tomorrows of our non-sighted friends. The vision of this academy, which we have named Insight, is to develop these visually challenged friends into eligible candidates for any decent, reputable job in society today. We aim at focusing on developing career-centric skills like computer from a professional perspective, communication, logical and analytical skills, which will turn them into full-fledged candidates for any decent job.
Hi, my name is Uma Badbe. I am a trustee for Niwant Andh Mukta Vikasalaya. My parents have been running this institution for the past 16 years. My mother has been teaching an array of subjects to students, visually challenged students, to get them through graduation and post-graduation levels. Unfortunately, most of the students cannot use this talent, this intelligence and their knowledge that they have gained to get jobs worthy of their talent. This is because there is no platform or awareness amongst the sighted world that visually challenged students can work at par with the sighted. Computer skills are also lacking in the skill sets existing with the visually challenged students, and we cannot deny that in today's day and age, using the computer is a life skill. Insight, an academy, has been established to give these visually challenged students a formal platform, a formal means of education, a formal means of gaining a specific skill set that will get them into the world of employment at par with the sighted. We have designed the program in such a way that there are two aspects to the program. One is software proficiency. There will be 8 grades. In the first 2 grades, we will aim towards giving them computer literacy. We plan to teach these grades at the school level itself for the visually challenged students in blind schools. Grade 3, 4 and 5 will aim at making them accessibility testers and solution providers. Grade 6, 7 and 8 will give them the skills to become get into any good software IT firm. Over and above this, we will also teach them communication skills, an English communication skill which is majorly lacking as of now, and logical reasoning skills also will be imparted during this course. The second part of the program would be competitive exams coaching, which would help them get jobs, secure jobs in the government sector, in banking, PSU, railway, etc. Niwant has always strived towards making a holistic change in the lives of the visually challenged. Insight as an academy is sure that we would be able to make this change and take the vision of Niwant ahead and make it a big possibility.